Hey guys, welcome back to the Rose Herd. Today we're walking through Cholul, trying to find a place to refill our garaphones because our normal spot is malfunctioning right now. And yeah, just life living in Mexico, right? So while we're out and about, just wanted to share some life updates and stuff with you guys, plus something special. So stay tuned for that. So, first off, thanks to all of you beautiful people. We have finally hit 500 subscribers on our channel, which I'm super excited about. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us on our journey here. Ooh, duck, tall things. On our journey here and just kind of like being a part of it, and, just showing us love in the comments and everything. Like, we really, really appreciate it. And we actually reached our 500 on the 1 year anniversary of our channel, which was July. So, super excited. Second, if you guys have been following along with us for a while, you may know that my mom and I started a nonprofit back in 2020 called Becoming Women Foundation. And we've really been wanting to get that started up here. And so last weekend, we had our first event here called Her Table, which was like a gathering of local women as well as women that have immigrated here. Some people call themselves expats. It's up to you. And it was really just about introducing ourselves, sharing a meal, sharing our stories, and really just beginning to build relationships with each other here in the community. So we had a pretty good turnout for our first event, maybe like 20 women or so from the community, and other women that we've met in like some of the Facebook groups or at brunches. They came and showed up for us, so we were really happy about that. And then regular life working, but on top of that, we started our slow move over into our new house. So that sucks that we're paying rent on two places right now, but it's better to do a slow move over than trying to cram everything in like a weekend or whatever. So we're taking like a month to move over. And I was like, on top of all of that, had a IBS flare up this past week. So I was like, send some prayers and healing energy our way. I'm on the other side of it, but yeah, things at the house have been interesting, getting some repairs done, which is another reason to do a slow move over to make sure everything is ready so that when we move in, we're just moved in. We want to have the house exactly in full repair the way that we want it, since we signed a 2-year lease. And a house tour is going to be coming soon so you guys can see which house we chose. But the biggest thing I wanted to share with you guys was the launch of the course that I have been working on these past few months. It's called the ExitUS Planner. And really, it's just a combination of all of the things I wish I had when we were moving here. Hold on, I'm going to cross the street real quick. So if you saw our last video, the House Hunting 2.0, that video is kind of blown up, you guys. And I got a lot of like questions and comments and even some DMs about that. And so that's why I'm so excited to have this course launch, because, when we were moving here, I kept seeing like courses and YouTube channels that were all geared towards like, retirees or, people with a lot of disposable income or digital nomads that didn't plan on like sticking around. And I'm like, okay, well, what about the rest of us? The people in their late 20s or 30s or 40s that are still working but want to leave the US, and are not trying to spend $500 on a course or $3,000 on relocation services, So that's where this course came from. It's all of the documents that I created for myself, plus all of the things that I use, the people that I use in contact, like everything that I have found and compiled into one place. And to go along with said course, also created 4 services to go with it. The first, which is a consultation call. So that's a 1-hour session to go through all of your questions and concerns about, moving to Mexico, and also next steps to plan your move. So if you get the course, one is already included with that. And then and then the next thing is planning your exploratory trip. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, then you wouldn't know, but I am a certified travel advisor with For Travel, which means I can help you plan everything about your trip, plus having someone here on the ground if you need assistance while you're here. And then the next two things, those are some things that we wanted when we first got here. One is a Mérida city tour. So that's someone to take you about to certain destinations, scouting about. So it's a 4-hour tour with us, including a time to break for lunch and talk about what we've seen. And then the next big thing is what I call the ExitUS landing party. So when we moved here, it was just us. We drove in and we're like, okay, now what? We don't know anyone here aside from, Cartes who helped us with our move. But it's like, okay, now what? There was no one to greet us. We didn't go out to a meal with anyone. So that's what the ExitUS landing party is. Whether you're flying in, taking the Adeo bus from Cancun, taking the train, there will be a friendly face to pick you up from that location, take you to your accommodation, share either like lunch or dinner with, and then also someone to take you to get settled into your home. So, we've already got our Costco and Sam's Club memberships. You need stuff for your house, we're there with you. You need to go to Sears or Liverpool to get some furniture, we're there with you to help you navigate that process and the Spanish that goes along with it. So if you're thinking about relocating and you want a little bit of support along the way, I've got you covered. I linked everything in the description box. Now I'm going to try and get out of this heat and get some water with my sister. I want to thank you guys again for being a part of the Rose Herd, for all of your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.